All right. This is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with companion Katrina
I was waiting for that.
Oh, how
and
cute.
just friends Joel.
Hey guys, what's up?
That
Man.
was a good movie.
Man.
Just Friends.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
that was a pretty good one.
Joel just got friend zoned.
I know.
All right, so we are here to discuss 2025's Companion.
Oh, yeah.
Joel, can you tell us who's a part of it?
All right. So we've got Sophie Thatcher as Iris, Jack Quaid as Josh, and I guess I'm just going to go down because they're all pretty much the same type. But Megan Suri as Kat. Y'all pretty much have the same screen time. So,
Yeah.
And then this was written by Drew Hancock and was directed by Drew Hancock, which I didn't actually. That name sounds familiar. Hold on, I didn't.
Isn't it Barbarian?
Yeah, it was by Barbarian. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
By Barbarian.
It was by Barbarian.
Drew Hancock, we now see you as a barbarian.
No, it was from I think the studio of Barbarian. Because I'm not seeing him anywhere for Barbarian.
Okay. It said, like in the trailer, it said from the unhinged minds.
Yeah.
Or the unhinged creators of Barbarian.
Yeah. He directed a Tenacious D music video. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
All right, we got a weekend getaway with friends at a remote cabin that turns into chaos after it's revealed that one of the guests is something.
Yeah, come on.
Did they spoil it in the IMDb? Oh, wow. One of the guests is
keep that away.
Yeah.
This guest is something, all right.
They just really were determined to spoil this movie.
Yeah. Well, we will talk about that. But first, please make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to our channel. Takes a second to hit the button. Most people that watch us are not subscribed, talking about YouTube. So just do yourself a favor, do us a favor, and hit that button. Also, we're going to stay away from spoilers as always for this review. But if you do want spoilers, you can go to patreon.com/scaretalk and watch our review there uninterrupted with spoilers.
Yes.
You also get access to it early, at least a day early, and exclusive content. We just put Ma, the review for that film, up for Patreon only.
Per request by a Patreon member. So if you're a Patreon member, you can send us requests and we will do it.
Yeah. Yep. We've got 4 Friday the 13th films already up on there, and those are not out yet. Well, there's one out on YouTube, but the other 3 only on Patreon currently.
Yes.
All right. So this one is one of those times when the trailer does affect the viewing experience.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel some people have said, "Oh, I already knew about it and it didn't bother me." I was frustrated. I felt like it's not deep into the movie.
Yeah,
it's like within the first act. It's kind of what transitions the first to the second act.
Yeah.
But it is a pretty big turn in tone for the movie. And it's a huge plot point that I wish I did not know of going into the film.
Yes, 100%. You build a different connection with the character if you already know before going into the film versus if you didn't know.
Yeah.
You notice certain things and you just don't build the same connection. And so it definitely affected the when the turnaround happened, the shock factor of it, and
Mhm.
it affected the first act, the first part of the movie, how you felt watching that.
Mhm.
So definitely a trailer fail.
Yeah. Watch the first trailer. Don't watch anything else.
Yeah, because the first trailer already had you interested,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
was intriguing enough
Yeah.
that you were like, maybe I want to
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Then after seeing it 5,000 times, then I was like, okay, I've seen the damn movie.
And
But-
that part is in the movie. I was thinking that was just going to be a little like, hey, check this movie out. And,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't think that part was actually going to be in the movie. And it was.
Yeah. And it's our own fault for seeing trailers so
Yeah.
many times because we go to too many movies.
What
do you think, Joel?
Yeah, what's
You
your
didn't
thought?
Well, I
see
don't
the
know.
second trailer, but
I didn't, so I don't know what part you're talking about. But
Well, in the first trailer.
I
part
don't
that-
remember even the first trailer. Like
Oh.
honestly,
oh,
I don't.
Okay.
oh, the first
Um,
trailer showed them at dinner,
Yeah.
at the dinner table. The couple.
Okay. Yeah.
And her hands on fire.
Okay. Bam,
Oh,
you win.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
It was in the trailer.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I missed, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, I do remember that part of the movie. So I mean, yeah, that could have been anything though. Like honestly,
Yeah.
it could have.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Um,
was just like, wow, he's got a freaky girlfriend. Because in the trailer, it doesn't show like the whole end
The whole scene.
part of
Yeah.
what happens to the hand and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just seemed like a little teaser, like, hey, look at this. This one's gonna be a weird one. Come
Mhm.
watch it.
Mhm.
So that's why I didn't think that part was actually gonna be in the movie. I
Mm.
thought it was like kind of one of those things. Yeah. So, but overall, I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, but let's
yeah.
hear from Joel what he thought not seeing that trailer.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing one image, and it was from the scene going into that, like the
reveal.
reveal, and yeah, going from Act 1, Act 2, like Danny said, the whole switch in tone and everything. There isn't. I don't even know if this is I mean, it's in the trailer, but I don't like. It's in one. I don't know what trailer it's in, but it's in one of them. But she has a knife in her hand. I just want to say,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it's the transition from there. That's the image that I saw. Like that's it.
Okay.
So I didn't know what to expect. I had heard that it was a really good movie. It's a people keep saying for January it's really good. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Tired of that argument, but for any month it's a good movie. I'm actually surprised it wasn't like the Valentine's Day movie of the year. There's another one that came out, but even that's not the
Mhm.
Valentine's. That's not even on Valentine's Day either. So, but yeah, so it was very like romantic comedy for the first. Although there is a line that's said in the very, very beginning of the movie
Yeah.
that kind of like, oh, I don't know why they had to say that either, like so soon into the movie.
Yeah.
About like, you know, their whole like meeting up and everything, and then she has a comment that she says right
Yeah.
after that, and it's like, okay, well, we know where this is going now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But I think sometimes that's kind of fun, like because then you're like, wait, how does that actually
Yeah.
happen? You know,
Yeah.
it's like a mystery type thing.
And you're already
Yeah.
in the movie, so that's okay.
Yeah. But it's so
It's just a
soon
creative
into the movie.
choice.
It's
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
it's
I-
you know the
I
second sentence
didn't
of the
need that.
movie. It's like
Yeah.
but yeah. It's group of friends going to what was apparently told to them a cabin in the woods, which it was definitely not. A mansion. I mean, it was in the woods, but like a mansion
Yeah.
in the woods. But which he does comment on, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
So just like a group of friends going there and just having fun. Like it was very cliche up until the point that the shift in tone happens. So if you already knew about that going in, then it's just like, so I had seen, besides that one still image, there are posters going around that show something of the character of our main character that could potentially give it away. I don't know. It's still like, yeah, it seems pretty obvious, but it could still be something different. Like we don't really know what's going on. So I hadn't put two and two together quite just from the poster that I had seen. You know, it was in the back of my mind that this is a possibility, but it didn't click until there was a moment where she says something, and I'll save that for the spoilers.
I know what you're talking about, though.
That was just, yeah. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun movie, and lots of kills. Like, there's some death in this movie, which is always nice for your horror. But I mean, considering that this felt more like a romantic comedy for a good portion of it, yeah, I was kind of pleasantly surprised with the turn in tone, I should say. So.
Yeah, I liked it too. I thought it was pretty fun. I thought there was some funny moments.
Yeah.
That got like a laugh, which was cool. It's kind of one of those kind of quirky, like not necessarily meant to take serious,
Yeah, no.
Because it has some one-liners, it has some characters that kind of have their own personality traits that are kind of silly and funny. Some of the dialogue and stuff, but at the same time, it's a horror movie too. So, like you said, there are some kills. There's some twists and turns with the plot too. Not only that reveal, but some of the motivations going on are revealed later through the movie.
There's another reveal too.
Yeah, there's a couple reveals and motivations that are revealed, and it's an interesting take on relationships.
That's the thing.
I think it had a lot to say about relationships and toxic relationships, controlling, different aspects to unhealthy relationships and the people that might be in them.
And like the meaning of like companionship.
Yeah.
I mean, companion.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need in a companion?
Right.
And what is okay to sacrifice
right.
in that need, and
yeah.
I mean, we can definitely talk a whole lot more about that once we get to spoilers, because
it's hard because it happens so soon into the movie that like, what can you even really talk about in this movie? Like,
yeah.
I mean, what we can say is it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely entertaining. To me, it was more well done than other movies that are trying to do similar things. And I mean, not like exactly the same things, but similar new concepts that are being used. And it had that mix. Like, I think it's a great, like Joel was saying, a great Valentine's movie, because it is like romantic comedy meets horror. And so you kind of get, pleased in both ways. And that can be helpful for a couple that like one likes horror, one likes romantic comedy. It's got enough kills and enough like fun kills to really be considered a horror and a fun
Yeah.
horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also got enough lightheartedness to not feel so horror that it's not fun for someone who doesn't like horror to watch.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great film in that way
Right.
for companions.
Yeah, I would agree. Good date night movie, whether it's
Yeah.
Valentine's Day or not. I'm liking that horror is kind of trying to do, like, they've always had their kind of holiday themes, you know,
Mhm.
but they're really trying to do that. I feel like more often.
Well, and with more
Like,
holidays.
with more holidays,
With
yeah.
more
we
like
got Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's never really been anything like that, and now we got these
We
two.
got-
two
Valentine's
Valentine's
There
ones.
was
this year.
Thanksgiving, if you remember that one.
Yes, the killer of turkey. Yeah.
but like these certain holidays you don't think of
Yeah.
being like
Yeah.
horror. Well, you know,
Yeah.
of course we always had like the Halloween ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a number of Christmas ones.
And
We
yeah,
had My Bloody Valentine and Valentine, but
Mhm.
I feel like this one takes the cake when it comes to Valentine horror films, at least at the time when this
for
one came
right
out.
now.
Mm.
There might be one.
Might be
in the
another one.
running.
There might be. I don't know. Who knows? Who's really to say? So
Yeah. Exactly. I thought all the acting was good.
mhm.
I like Jack Quaid and
Yeah.
Sophie Thatcher. I think they're both like perfect young actor and actress for the horror
Mhm.
genre.
Yeah.
They've been in a few different horror films. Jack Quaid did good in Scream 5.
Mhm.
And then he did good in this one. Sophie Thatcher, she did great in Heretic.
Yeah.
And then in this one,
Heretic.
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah. So they're, kind of,
Mhm.
I feel like horror is grabbing like these certain young actors and actresses and kind of keeping them within the genre,
Mhm.
like they did with Jenna Ortega,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Samara Weaving. We've got I can't think of other names.
Anya Taylor Joy is another one. That's
yeah,
pretty big.
yeah.
She hasn't really done horror in a couple years, but she's definitely done several
Yeah.
over the years. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Jack
that's pretty
Quaid like looks like a horror character.
Yeah.
And maybe because of the things I've seen him in, and he reminds me of the character from You.
Yeah. He kind of
He
looks
looks
like him.
similar to him. But from The Boys,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like a horror
Horror superhero.
There's definitely violence.
Horror-esque.
Some
Yeah.
pretty bloody
Um,
violence in that.
yeah, because it's like a
There's some
like-
suspense. Like there's definitely like
Yeah.
moments of it could be considered like horror.
I feel like it's like a
big
horror
portion of it.
supervillain like
Yeah.
movie or superhero meets
Yeah.
villain. But yeah, I feel like he's
got another one coming out too called Novocaine.
Oh
which
yeah,
looks kind of
that's an action movie. I think that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's almost like a Deadpool kind of thing. I don't know. He doesn't have
oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
like
another
Deadpool, but
superhero
he's
guy.
a superhero who like
Mhm.
can't feel pain and
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that. I like him. I
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's perfect for
Seems
like,
like your average guy,
well, and like with kind of creepy eyes and like,
Yeah.
like
When he turns
what
up
are
the
you
creep,
really thinking?
he's,
And
Yeah.
he can turn up the creep.
are you
if he
really a
wants.
nice guy, or because he can also seem like a really nice, innocent guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you're like, there's something different about you.
Yep. Scream 5 was a good example of that.
Mhm.
He was the boyfriend for the whole movie until the end.
Yeah.
He was
And-
Sam's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You kept referring to him
Yeah.
to Scream 5, and I
Always
could not
remember him.
picture it.
He was in the entire movie. One of the main
And he
characters.
was one of the killers.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just
Spoilers.
think of, jeez. No, I just think of The Boys.
The
Like
Boys,
that's
yeah.
just what I see,
Yeah.
and then I can't take him out of that. I mean that show scarred me.
The Boys?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
it got crazy.
it goes places.
Yeah.
It does.
I think it's got one season left before it's ends, but yeah. Son
All
of
right, so back
Dennis
on
Quaid and Meg Ryan. That was pretty
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Should we look at the critics? Or do you guys have more to say
Did
about
you say
this?
he's Meg Ryan's son?
Yeah.
And Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid.
I don't know who Dennis Quaid is, but
Well,
he was.
if you
You
saw
just
him.
saw him in The Substance.
Yeah, remember he was the
the guy eating.
yeah.
No. Oh my gosh.
He's been around
Him
since
and Meg Ryan have a kid?
yeah.
This guy.
He's been around since at least the 80s, probably even
Yeah.
earlier than that,
He's been in
70s.
a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Well, Meg Ryan's been in more.
She's been in a lot, too.
romantic Stuff.
Romantic
Yeah.
stuff, yes. All right, let's see the critics.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
What are the critics saying? about
I had
this?
it all ready and then we got off track. Rotten Tomatoes is a fan. They
Okay.
are fans. So we've got a fresh tomato for the tomato meter. It's a 94%.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I didn't even think this was like
This has been out
necessarily
for
like
over
a
a week
super
now.
critic
Yeah.
acclaimed movie, but apparently it is.
Wow.
And listen to this. It's not just a like full bucket of popcorn. It is verified hot
Okay.
bucket of popcorn.
We haven't had a verified hot before. Wow.
I know.
All of our popcorn's been like kind of mild, I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is like hot off right out the scoop. It's an 89% for the popcorn meter, which is hot.
Okay. What about IMDb?
IMDb has it at 7.4. So
Good.
yeah.
Very good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and Google has it at 4.4
All right.
Man.
Out of 5.
out of 5,
Out of 10.
which would be an 8.8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of 10. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that is kind of crazy. Because those scores will go down, but they're not going to go down that much.
Yeah.
At
It's
this
already
point.
been out for over a week, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't change too much. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Like-
Well,
So what do we
let's
rate
give
it?
our scores. I'll tell you, I'm not going to go as high as either of the scores for Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not going high like that. That's kind
Okay.
of crazy.
Okay.
I did like it.
Mhm.
And sometimes I struggle with blaming the movie on the marketing,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, okay, if I just went into this without seeing anything and take it at what it is
Mm-hmm.
and not be upset with the marketing, then should I look at it like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I should. So I'm going to give it an 86
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still up with the Rotten Tomatoes.
or 89
Yeah.
and 94.
Yeah. But that
Yeah.
was still pretty high.
It was good.
You're higher than IMDb, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Joel, what about you?
What's crazy about your score is I was thinking between 85 and 87. So literally those were the two numbers. So I think I'll meet you in 86. Also,
All right.
in the
Okay.
middle there.
Okay.
Literally what I was thinking. Wow.
I am not as fair with not blaming the trailer.
Well, you can blame the trailer. You can blame the marketing
Or-
department. It's not the movie's fault.
Or not changing my score because of it. Because I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine how I would have felt about the movie if I hadn't seen the trailer. But
You don't live in
I
that
can't
world.
experience. I will never be able to experience that.
Yeah.
And
Never.
for that, because this movie does rely on not knowing this fact before seeing the movie, it did change my experience of the movie.
I have a question before you give your answer. Did we have this conversation about Abigail at all?
I think we
Yes,
did.
I think we did.
with her, with knowing
Yeah.
that she's a.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like that movie, it went further into the movie.
It did. It
before
went
we
like
found
40
out
minutes into
that she was.
Yeah.
a
Yeah, we
vampire.
definitely shouldn't have known that in
Yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm still not going to go low. But I'm going to give it an 84.
Okay.
Okay.
Solid. So this
Mhm.
movie is good.
Yeah, it's
certified
Good. It's better than
scare
average.
talk
I mean, yeah,
scream.
yeah. I feel like good would be like a 70 something, but that's average. So I guess good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 85. I mean, I think 80 is
I
good.
think it's
85, like 80, like
I think
we're basically
gonna,
averaging about 85 between the three of our scores.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think we're gonna have to have like a scare talk certification.
Okay.
Like this is certified scare talk scream. or,
Like what
yeah. What counts
Are you
as
gonna add
if
it?
it's
certified?
an
Are you gonna add
85 or
in a
higher,
screen if
then
it's a
it's
screen?
this, and if it's that,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
maybe if our
Stay
scores,
tuned, and we'll be doing that.
I think
Subscribe so you
just-
don't miss it.
Yeah. You don't want to miss it. It's a big
No.
deal.
Especially that, yeah.
You want to know the title of what
What it's gonna be.
this is.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes has it, so we gotta have it.
Yeah.
Ours is
I mean,
better.
now it's like a hot popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
If it's a certified
right.
scream, you gotta add a scream into the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have
into
to-
the
yeah.
edit.
We'll have different.
Add like an
effects.
actual scream, like
Yeah.
certified.
We'll have different effects for the different certifications. But anyways, that is the spoiler-free segment of Companion. Go out and see it. Go out soon and see it because it's a Valentine's Day type of
Mhm.
film. So you're gonna want to
Yeah.
check it out before or on Valentine's Day. I don't know how long it'll be in theaters, being that it is kind of a niche thing for the holiday. But yeah, definitely go check it out. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, please like the video, and join us on Patreon for 7 days free. And you can look at all the perks on patreon.com/scaretalk.
Yeah, and hear what we have to say about
Yeah.
companions.
There are
Well,
a
that's a
number of
sequel.
things.
Companions is the companion.
sequel.
Yeah, that's the sequel.
No, I mean like what actually like we have to say about companionship.
Oh, okay. We are all three companions. All right. See you guys.
I-